When royalty moves, the earth listens. But when royalty does not move, when a king remains seated, the whole world begins to whisper. This is exactly what has been going on for some hours now since that viral video of Ooni of Ife and the newly crowned Alaafin of Oyo. I don't want to preempt it. Just listen to the rest of the story. Okay. So today, I want us to delve proper into a moment that was caught on camera, but though rooted in centuries of culture. Why did the Alaafin of Oyo not rise to greet our dear Kabiyesi, the Ooni of Ife? A lot of people have asked, is it pride? Is it protocol? Or is it just power? Okay? Well, welcome to the Royal Crossroads, where history, culture, and controversy collide. This is just a tale of two kings. It is a revelation of what the crown truly means in Yoruba land. Stay with us because what you are about to hear, I tell you, will change the way you see the throne forever in Yoruba land. In the land where Oranmiyan once walked and where divinity mingled with royalty, thrones are not merely chairs, they are altars of ancestral authority. Recently, like I said earlier, social media, in fact, maybe a few hours ago now, and that's just very recently, social media has been set agog with a viral video, showing the new Alaafin of Oyo seated while the Ooni of Ife walked in, a moment that has rekindled the age-long discourse. Who bows to whom in Yoruba royalty? Yeah, this is really getting interesting, but I'm sure by the time I'm done with this piece, you guys will really, enjoy the story. And a lot of the arguments that we always have, a lot of you will now know what the truth is. Okay? Some call it arrogance, others call it legacy. But beneath the noise lies a story centuries deep, carved not only in emotions, but by history, tradition, and the sacred alignment of Yoruba kingship. Long before colonialism, you know, uh, long before colonialism, bent our maps and blurred our memories, Yoruba land had its hierarchy clearly defined. Yes, you heard me well, clearly defined. At the apex stood two distinct thrones, Oyo and Ife, each with its sacred weight. Yes, each has its own sacred weight. The Alaafin of Oyo descended directly from Oranmiyan, the legendary warrior who bridged Ile-Ife and Oyo, was the political and military leader of the Yoruba race. His empire stretched far, with provinces paying homage from Dahomey to present-day Kwara. His word was law, his decision final. The Ooni of Ife, on the other hand, sat on the throne of Oduduwa, the cradle of creation, according to Yoruba mythology. He was not the head of warriors, but the priest king, the custodian of mysteries, the spiritual compass of the people. These two kings, like the head and the heart, serve different purposes in Yoruba body. The Alaafin of Oyo rules, while the Oni guides. One commands, the other consecrates. I hope people are hearing. In Yoruba parlance, one does not place a crown of brass on a head meant for gold. Exactly. You cannot do that. You just cannot do that. Okay? So now to the fire of today. I'm talking about this video that has gone viral with a lot of people, some agreeing with what the Alaafin did and others not agreeing. So back to that video of today. You see, this video has surfaced and a lot of talk has been going on, like I said. But I need to put it straight. The Alaafin remains seated, according to the video now, they said the Alaafin remains seated as they only walked into the gathering. Whispers rise, opinions clash. Some scream disrespect, others nod in solemn approval. That is for those who know the sacredness of each of the stool. Okay? Yet, this is not new. Yes, this is not the first time. The late Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Adeyemi III, himself a master of Yoruba history, never rose for the Oni. of Ife, not out of pride, but out of adherence to a long-established tradition that recognizes each throne's distinct calling. Yes. Afolabi Aderemi of Oyo, Alaafin in the diaspora, that is somebody who is well known, with Yoruba history. That is Afolabi Aderemi of Oyo. You see, Oyo Alaafin in diaspora, has set the record straight. According to him, neither in photograph nor in oral tradition has any Alaafin ever risen for another king, not even the Ooni of Ife. It is not done. It is not required. It is not tradition. As the elders say, when two kings meet, it is not that one must sleep and wake from a dream. This one is deep. Oh, this one is deep. But what of what happened in 2021? There's this image that came out in 2021. You ask, the rare photograph here, some claim the Ooni of Ife stood for the Alaafin of Oyo stood for the Ooni of Ife. Yes, I think there's a picture that came up in 2021 where the Alaafin of Oyo was seen, standing up to greet Ooni of Ife. That picture is in this video. I'm sure as you watch along, you're going to see it in multiple places where both of them stood and they were greeting themselves. So the question now is, even that remains contested, right? But was it a moment of cultural diplomacy that made both of them to stand? Or was it that the picture that emerged in that 2021 was manipulated? Without context, even a photograph becomes a lie dressed in lace. You want to say? We must tread carefully, for as the Yoruba say, an elder who knows history will not let a child's garment fall to the ground. Wow, this one deep. Oh. So whether that image, I'm talking of the 2021 image now of both of them standing to greet themselves. So whether that image is authentic or not, one thing remains. The tradition of the Alaafin not standing is not rooted in ego, but in sanctity of his office. And even in disagreement, there must be understanding. So you heard it. It is not born out of arrogance or pride. It is rooted in the sanctity of their tradition. Okay? So this is not a pitch throne, against throne. For in Yoruba cosmology, both Oyo and Ife are divine manifestations. Just as the moon does not compete with the sun, so too should the Alaafin and the Ooni of Ife not be forced into a hierarchy that disrespect their sacred roles. Oba Adeyemi III himself never disrespected the Ooni of Ife. In fact, he often affirmed their fraternal bond. Protocol does not mean rivalry. Exactly. Protocol does not in any way equate to rivalry at all. So when a tree matures in the forest, it does not trample the shrub. It protects it. To the youths and social media commentators fanning flames, remember, I want you to remember this. The traditions of our fathers are not Twitter trends. They are sacred script written in the blood of time. Let us argue not with insult, but with insight. Let us not diminish our heritage because we crave for virality. That is, we crave for our videos to go viral. Let it not be like that. One corrects the child with words, not slaps across the face. We must preserve our cultural integrity, not dilute it for fleeting likes. So, I want to ask, did Alaafin err in staying seated? Not if we ask tradition. Yes, if we go by tradition, he did not do anything wrong by sitting. Not if we ask history. He did not do anything wrong if you go by history. What we saw was not an act of rebellion, but the echo of centuries speaking through posture. And in the end, let us remember this. The crown that never shatters does not fall off in the night. The Ooni of Ife is spirit. The Alaafin is sovereignty. Together, they form the divine symmetry of the Yoruba soul. So before you join the noise, remember this. Not all that trends is truth. I repeat, not all that trends is truth. In the land of the Yoruba, thrones are more than gold and beads. They are ancestors' contracts. They are Alaafin of Oyo and the Ooni of Ife, two mighty pillars, must not be dragged into modern misunderstandings, because I believe both of them understand this, their age-long tradition, and that is why they are not making fun out of it. They clearly understand it. Let us not let viral videos rewrite sacred verses written by our forefathers. We cannot even try to do that because the laws of our forefathers, their cultural ethos remain sacrosanct even in today's present world. So we cannot rewrite them, or we cannot attempt to rewrite them by way of our viral videos that we make. Because as the elders say, if we forget the head before wearing the cap, we are already lost. So this is Awake Africa TV, taking you through this amazing journey of rivalry and reality rooted in tradition. I want to say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories where culture speaks louder than noise. And with this, I want to end this year. I don't want to make it too long, but I just feel that by the time you finish this story from beginning to the end, when this sort of rivalry comes up next time, you will be in a better position to educate those who are in arguments, because both of them have their distinct functions in Yoruba land. And I believe that the two arrowheads themselves understand this, and that is why they are not making a fuss of it. Okay? So thank you very much once again for listening and believing in some of our stories. I'll see you again. I'll meet you at the comment section. Bye-bye.